Do you want a piece of the Solo pie? Because today I'm going to talk about why I invested in Solo. And before we get started, I want to share one cool fact about it. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. But for those of you who watch The Flash and are Flash fans, they had the Electrameccanica Solo car in 2016 as a cop car, as a futuristic cop car. And I want to show you what it looked like. So this is the cop car where it says Central City and says Electric Fleet. And there is it again, Central City Electric Fleet. So I thought that's kind of cool, and that the Flash actually had Solo. So is this the car of the future? Let's find out. I'm currently invested in the Solo stock, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I invested and what I see for the future for this company and where they're going. So I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice, so invest at your own risk. So I definitely see this as a risk play, and I invested enough money or an amount of money that I am not worried about going to zero. So if it goes to zero, yes, that would stink, but it wouldn't blow my net worth up. It is definitely something that I'm taking a risk on. And the reason I'm taking a risk on it is because some of the things I believe in are in the Solo car that is going to benefit the hotel industry, the food industry, the college industry, and even the advertisement industry, and also maybe the fun, joy driving experience industry. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean. So for the whole hotel industry, the reason I see this happening and this is getting better, imagine you're getting off a plane and you get to your hotel and you need a car. You need a car to get some groceries, you need to get a car to go to your meeting for a business trip, whatever it is, or you just want to travel around the city. You're there for a day or two, but you don't want to go to Hertz and rent a car because it's a pain in the butt, or whatever other renting car place. The hotels could buy these cars, they could have them sitting outside the hotel, and you could actually rent these cars as part of your rental for the unit that you're in, or you could do it at the front desk where you could be like, oh, I need a car for 3 hours, how much will it cost? And they'll give you a cost, how much it'll cost to use that car for a couple hours, and you can bring it back. So it'll be sort of like the rental bikes, it'll be kind of like the electric rental scooters, something in that way where you can just rent it for a couple hours, pay what you need to do, have some fun, and get going. Another thing that I see for the hotels is it's a tax write-off for hotels. It's also going to be a tax write-off for businesses, which I'll talk about. So for hotels, I see the fact that when they buy these cars, they can advertise other people's businesses and everything on their hotel cars, because, come on, everyone knows hotels. Or they can advertise themselves. So it's definitely a tax write-off when they buy the car, but also they can do advertisement two-way. They can either advertise their own hotel, or they can advertise up other people's businesses, and while you're driving around and paying for the driving experience and going to your places, you're a free advertisement for them because you're driving everywhere with these advertisements, and these other companies are paying the hotel for the money. So it can go both ways. So for the hotel business, I can see this being useful. The amount of times I've been in a hotel and been like, I just want to drive somewhere. But getting those Hertz rental agreements is just a pain in the butt. Another reason I see this benefit is the college industry. Zipcar used to have an offer to college students to have zip cars on college campus so they can get the car, drive the groceries, go on a vacation, whatever they needed to use Zipcar for, they could do it. Now this is be a cheaper way to do it because the car is cheaper, so you can probably make the driving cheaper. Also, it's EV friendly, and it's a car that is very compact. You can pack more of them on campus. More campuses are becoming more EV friendly, and for those students who can't have cars on campuses, freshman year or sophomore, and for those students who can't afford a car, this would be the most convenient thing. When you need to grab a car once in a while to go buy groceries, or go to the dentist, or go to the doctor's appointment, whatever it is, the car is there. So this would be definitely a good investment for colleges, and also a good investment for Solo, because that's where they can make a lot of money or make some kind of rental agreement with colleges, and there's lots of colleges in the US, in the UK, Canada, you name it. There's plenty of colleges where this could be in. Another thing I find very interesting where I can see this in the food business and for food delivery people, most people who are delivering food, they use their own cars. They're probably inefficient, they probably cost a lot of money, and the only time you can ever get those jobs is if you have a car. So for those of people who don't have a car and want to be a delivery driver to make some money, they can the company or the food distribution that is selling food or restaurant, they can buy these cars for their company. They can write it as a tax write-off because it is part of their business, and then they can hire these people who are willing to drive different days of the time, different times of the day, weekends. You can have multiple people drive, and the cars become theirs. They're very compact, they're cheap, and you can get more people to do that job, which has definitely been a dying breed of people not really wanting to do delivery food driving, but now they wouldn't have to worry about the hassle of having their own car. So that's some of the reasons why I think this would be a big thing in the next 5 years. Food delivery, hotels, and colleges, and you can add advertisement on these cars for fleets and for other companies and big restaurants, and these advertisements could pay for the cost of the car that someone else bought, or you can use the advertisement for your own company and advertise. And the reason I think this car is a good advertisement scheme is because it has a unique shape, it stands out, and the thing with standing out is because it stands out, more people have eyeballs on this advertisement that's on the car. So those are the 4 places where I see this. Good car for advertisement, good car for events, hotels, colleges for students, and number 4 that I'm missing, the food, hotel, advertisement, and college. Wow, missing a few little. So that's where I see it. And one other good thing of this that I can see is just a joy, fun ride of driving this car. Probably a lot of people want to test this car, and so do I, and that's definitely on my bucket list, but you can also use it as a joyride. Imagine you're in California and you just need a car to drive around, look at things. This would be a cool car to drive around, or grab a couple of buddies, everyone gets in their own car and drives around. They're actually making a solo car that has the hood off, so it becomes kind of like a convertible. So that is definitely cool, so stay tuned for that, and here's the car right here. So those are the reasons why I think this is investable. Obviously this is a risk, and I'm taking this risk with my own money, so if you feel like investing in this, make sure you only invest the amount of money that you're willing to lose and go to zero, because it's definitely a risk play. So that's all I have to say about this, so make sure to subscribe, smash the like button for the algorithm, and stay tuned for more videos. And if you got any questions about this company or other companies, write down below. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.